So hello, now we're going to make a really easy triple-legged triskle Brigid's cross. So I'm going to start with 2 pieces of rushes, and I am going to go into a cross, bend it over, and now we have the beginning of the triskle where we have 3 legs on the cross. So I'm going to get another rush. These are rushes that grow in our land. There we are. We just go across and over. Turn it again, anti-clockwise, from 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and bend it over. We're just holding on to that shape, holding on to the shape of the triskle, of the spiral. Pinch it in the centre, turn it again, anti-clockwise. I'm just going to put it in the back like that, and down, and turning it again. I suppose when we think about Brigid, there's a real meditation when you're making the crosses. There's a 4-legged cross, there's the triskle cross, and in this it can represent the land, the sky and the sea. It can be the triple goddess, the maiden, the mother and the crone. And you know, in Irish mythology and folklore, the Chaila could be the crone. She's handing over her mantle now to Brigid, and Brigid is going to take over with bright blessings for the lighter half of the year, welcoming the sun as it rises in the sky since winter solstice, the first stirrings of spring, her healing, the hearth, the balancing of the fire, of the water, of the holy wells. And we just, very simple. I think it's actually much easier to make the triskle than it is to make the 4-legged. It's beautiful. It's forming away. You can see it there. A little triangle. And we just work ahead. So today is Brigid's Eve, so it's the 31st of January. Traditionally we would make our Brigid's crosses on the eve, because in Celtic tradition the fire festival starts at dusk the night before. So tomorrow is Lá Livrida, but tonight is the beginning. So we would always gather on the eve, make our crosses, start our fire, burn off last year's crosses, and burn off any bad luck or anything that we didn't want to bring into the new year. We would burn it with the old crosses. And then we would bless the new crosses, and we'd set our intention for the new crosses. Set our intention. What is it we want to call in? What is it we want to draw in for the coming year? So we'd weave that into our cross. So in the maiden again, in Bullock is the festival of Brigid. In Bullock is the Irish of in the belly. It's a time when the earth is just beginning to wake from the winter. So now, here we have it, lovely triangles. And I find it very easy to use close pegs. So when I'm finished, I'll just put a close peg here, and another one here, and another one here. And that gives me time now to come along and to tighten up the cross, or the triskle I should say, the spiral, which in the Celtic spiral has always been used for ever after life. So I'm very quickly going to just tie now. That could be the maiden one. Full of youth, full of hope, full of spring. And we move on to the mother, which is summer, fruition, abundance, all that beautiful mother love. And then we move on to the Hylock, to the crone, where we're moving towards autumn. We're moving towards death and rebirth, moving towards the darkness of the year. Where in the land the harvest should be cut and the seeds should be saved for next year. And then it's with the death of the harvest that we have the birth of the following year. So there we have it. Just going to take clothes pegs off now. Very grateful to them. I'm going to cut, and we would use the other rushes then to make a bed for the Brigid. I'm going to make a Brigid video after this. So there it is, the triskle. The land, the sea and the sky. Or we can have the maiden, the mother and the crone. It's all in here, in the spiral of the triskle, representing life ever after. So now I'm going to use these gibbons here to make a Brigid.